Well, hi. Today is Tuesday, February 17th, 2026. I'm Todd Studer, and this is Morning Coffee. Coming up today, we are going to learn a little bit more about everything that's going on at the Acres event venue. I had a chance to get Kimberly Schneckloth and Adam Schneckloth into the studio to talk about the exciting things that have been happening there, the changes that have taken place over the last few years since they took over with as ownership, and just all of the growth and the wonderful event center that is available. So we have the Schneckloths, Kimberly and Adam, joining us today on Morning Coffee. If you've not experienced the Council Bluffs PRCA Rodeo at the Mid-America Center, here's the thing. March 20th and 21st, get it marked on your calendar right now. Doors open at 6:30. Rodeo starts at 7:30. Non-stop PRCA action. There's bareback riding, bull riding, team roping, plus the stellar trick riding cowgirls are going to be there both nights. Friday's kids night, and check this out. Free admission for children under 12 with a paid adult. Tickets start at just $20 at councilbluffsprcarodeo.com. Bring your friends. How about it? Let's pack the arena. If you're looking for a laid-back spot with great food and even better company, come to the Mile Away in Council Bluffs. This family-run bar and grill is your go-to for mouth-watering wings, unbeatable weekly specials, and a welcoming atmosphere that feels like home. So whether you're catching the game, enjoying a Fiesta Wednesday, or just unwinding after a long day, the Mile Away has you covered. North of Council Bluffs on Old Lincoln Highway, the perfect place to relax and enjoy good times. And Morning Coffee supported by Bryce Taylor and GLI Insurance Group, proudly serving Council Bluffs, Tabor, and Clarinda. You know, the start of the year is a great time to reset and look ahead. There's new plans, new goals, and making sure the things you've worked hard for are protected as we roll through winter. Bryce and the team at GLI live and work right here in our communities, and they're always happy to sit down, answer questions, and help neighbors make sense of their coverage. GLI Insurance Group, local people, local service, helping our communities start the year strong. To give you a little bit of an idea about how I do things, we're rolling.
Oh, are we? Okay, sorry. I just want to make sure I'm not silent.
Oh, it's all good. Actually, I had I'm going to use this because I had somebody in studio not that long ago, and his phone started to ring, and he says, "Oh, you can edit that, can't you?" And I said, "I can, but I won't," because that's kind of the fun. Hey, this is Kimberly Schneckloth. This is Adam Schneckloth, and they own the Acres east of Council Bluffs, just off of Railroad Highway, but it's not. You got to kind of take a little jog on a gravel road to get there.
Yep.
But you guys have been doing a ton of work over the last few years, and it looks amazing. You've done a wonderful, wonderful job. Are you starting to see what you envisioned when you bought the place?
Yes.
She's the vision. So
So I have ideas, and I've told you before, and then he tells me if we can do it. And if he says no, then I try to figure out a way to still make it work. So.
Yeah, so this is your life, day in and day out.
Yeah.
You hear, okay, my wife wants this. Initially, I don't think so, but how can we find a workaround and make that happen?
that's right. Yeah.
But what are some of the improvements you guys have been working on that people have been responding to? 'Cause the list is long. I've seen
It
it.
is long, and there's always something to do. But we're working on the bathrooms right now just to make them kind of look a little cuter, and
People have responded to the back patio.
patio.
They love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we tried getting a bid for a pergola and cannot get a response back. I think everybody's just really busy right now, but we'd like to put a big pergola on the back. So I'm just waiting to find the right contractor for that. So if you know a guy.
I think he's sitting to your right.
I know.
It's a big.
I want to do it.
It's a big job.
Well, yeah, pergolas are really difficult for one person to do, just because there's some pretty heavy lumber that goes into that, and probably if you're looking to do a lot with that back patio, it's going to be a big pergola. This would not be a small thing.
It'd come from the roof and past the concrete.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And then you can hang things from up there, and lights, and listen to me tell you how to do your job.
I like it. You should come out and help.
Lots of people like to spend our money.
Yes.
Well, yeah, especially when it's not mine. It's real easy to do.
Yeah.
How has bookings been going? You staying pretty busy out there?
We're staying busy. Yep. We're trying to come up with new packages. We really would like to start working with the same vendors more regularly. At this point, we've allowed people to just bring in whoever they want, and we're still doing that. But eventually, we'd like to work with a smaller group because then they respect your property, you trust them. So we're trying to kind of move that way. So we've got all inclusive packages that we're now putting out. So.
Well, it's not just respecting your property, it's also respecting your clients, because if you make it more turnkey for them, typically in cases like this, they're going to like that a lot better. They've got enough to worry about.
Yes.
Typically on these different events.
We're finding that out. People are appreciating those packages. So. Yeah.
Well, I think it's great that we have a venue like yours so close to town, and the fact that, status quo is never good enough for you guys. You are always looking for how can we make this experience better for our clients. And anytime that I get to go out there, there's something new, and it's always done correctly.
Oh.
So, well,
thank you.
Yes.
What's your day like then when you're out there doing all this stuff? Is it like an everyday thing that you're doing, either maintenance or construction?
Yeah, setting up, breaking down for different events. Setting up the bar,
the yard,
mowing.
He's working
trimming.
on a bedroom in the house.
Yeah,
and then,
killing bugs.
Yep.
Yeah.
How has the response been now that you've had it for a little while with your fire pit area? Because you did a great job on that too.
Yeah, it's a huge selling point for people. People like the country feel, and then ending the night. And we're also adding a Let's Get Toasted package. So we'll set up the whole s'mores area, start the fire, just make sure that it's all ready and also cute, so that at the end of the night, guests can go up there with their drinks and have some s'mores.
When you are out there reaching out to people to let them know where you're at, is it mainly a wedding focus? Because there's a lot of other types of events, but where do you put the main part of that into?
That's a great question. So we've had to kind of figure that out, because when we first opened, we took anything, even a small baby shower on a Friday or Saturday. Well, then that took up a wedding day. And it's, the price difference is a lot different. So we reserve Sundays for small events, graduations, baby showers, and then we keep open Fridays and Saturdays for weddings now.
I know that for a while you were putting together a whole weekend package for people. Was there any popularity to that? Were people liking that?
Yes, and you advertised that really greatly for us. So, there was popularity with that. And then we've also added a micro wedding package for Sundays. So it's $2,500 instead of the $4,500.
Micro wedding.
Yeah.
That sounds like something from GE or Frigidaire or that's microwaves. I'm sorry.
Yes, it's not an appliance.
Oh, what's involved with that? What is the idea behind it?
So, we get a lot of calls for people that want a smaller wedding, but we don't want to give up our Friday and Saturday for a smaller price tag. So we've come up with Sundays for the smaller events, and then along with the micro wedding. So it's up to 75 guests. You get everything, except you get 12 hours instead of the 8 a.m. until midnight. Because the micro weddings, they're wanting to make it a little bit shorter as well. I mean, when we get calls all the time about those, we've really been trying to rack our brains on what people when they inquire, what are they asking? So then we've kind of worked that package out based on that.
Once upon a time, anytime there was a wedding that wasn't on a Saturday, it was like, oh, that is just so strange. Mm-hmm. It's not that way anymore.
No,
there's I don't even know if you can still call it non-traditional.
Yeah. Yep. And micro weddings are coming back. They're cheaper. They're more intimate. It's just a better quality of guests because you know them more closely and intimately.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Not that we're saying that if you're one of 450, you're not quality. Of course you are.
Of course you are. All of your guests are. But it is coming back. I mean, it was a big thing during COVID, and now people are choosing to have micro weddings instead of being forced to.
You've had a lot of animals out there, still growing that population too?
Yeah, we got a couple donkeys.
Donkeys?
We added, yeah. And then still have the chickens. We actually gained 2 more dogs. We have 4 dogs now. So each kid has their own dog. So we just had a litter of puppies. So
that would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We kept 2 of them.
Well, listen, you mentioned your kids. And we don't need to call them out by name, but we do need to acknowledge the fact of just how helpful your family all working together if I see you out there and you're tearing down, you got a group of short people hanging out with you.
You know, the kids hate it. I say the dream work or teamwork makes the dream work, and they just hate it.
Yeah.
But then we'll
Same.
But then we'll, yeah, because they think it's corny. But, you know, when it's done, they're like, oh, man, it's great. I'm like, yeah, if you did it by yourself, it would have sucked.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But it's the fact that you've got everybody involved with it. And I'll run into one of your kids out and about somewhere, and they always come over, whoever it is comes over, hey, how you doing? And, you know, and they're, I can tell that, all right, Schneckloth family's doing things right over there. 'Cause your kids are just so great and always willing to chip in, at least from an outsider's point of view. I'm sure that there's times that you have to pull your hair out a little bit.
Well, sure.
You know, it's your parents, but
Sure.
still, you know, you're doing a great job out there and really have made the Acres into what I would consider to be a true family business, because you're all working in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. From start to finish.
They are.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's been great.
So how can we get word out right now? What's the next big push for you? Is it you starting to get graduations signed up already? I mean, we're in February.
Yes. Graduations. We have a few openings still left for those. And we're just trying to fill up the last bit of our calendar for this year, but we're getting a lot of next year bookings right now. So
Already next year.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think more so just because it gives them more time to plan. But we will get calls, and someone will get married 3 months later after booking. So I mean, there's still dates available, but yeah.
They're just more hit and miss. And
Yeah.
you're not going to have as much luck picking your date if
Right.
it's a short.
Oh,
It's
sure.
short.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, there won't be
Yep.
many to pick from.
Yeah, we'll get an inquiry for something in April, and it's February, and you know we're booked. Like, you can't get a Friday or a Saturday. So, but if you need more time to plan, then it's good to look at the year ahead. I mean, how long have you been engaged?
Several months.
Several months ago.
Yeah, I actually haven't talked about it on the show, but I am now.
Oh,
But
but I thought you announced it.
no, it's all good.
Well, he's engaged, guys. Congrats.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
See, this is one of those things I tell you about. These are real conversations. I don't edit things unless something just went completely off the rails and you told me something horrible about someone and, oh, I shouldn't have said that. Well, then we'll take that out. But
Yeah.
other than that, no, we just let this thing roll.
Yeah. We'll need you out there to help us with some sound. For the smaller events, we need some help with some.
It's another project we're working
Yeah.
on is knocking down the echoing.
Oh, well, I have a little experience.
A little bit.
Need you.
I bet we can figure something out and give you some different options that look good.
Yeah.
That's part of the problem.
Yeah,
And
that's the main issue right now.
right. And where we're at right now, the acoustics are pretty good in here. We are actually sitting in our conference room at the studios on Willow, but we have other studios too. And you can take a look and say, I like that. I don't like that. What fits. So when we're done here, we'll walk down there and take a look and see what makes the most sense for you there. But, and this is just an idea place.
Yeah.
We do a lot of that kind of thing.
That's awesome.
With from a business standpoint, I struggle with this. So I'm curious about you guys if you're able to do this. As your business has been growing, are you able to fully appreciate where you were versus where you are now? I struggle with this because it's like my base moves with me, and I'm always looking at what I haven't done yet, and it's tough for me to be able to stop and take a look at the progress and really feel pride in what is accomplished. For me, looking at your guys' place, it's easy for me to do that because, I'm not in it every day.
Yeah, and I can see the same thing about you and where you were just a year ago or 2 years ago. No, I think I'm with you. I just constantly, I am always looking for new business ideas, something to add on to the Acres. I appreciate where we've come from because I think it takes a lot of hard work and partnership. But I always want more. I always tell him I want the world. And I've even settled down over the years. What about you?
No, I can see the struggles she's had over the past, since we started.
Right.
And I can appreciate what we've done to kind of fix those, a lot of like with the contract and how things should be worded here, and some clients might take advantage or whatever. I think things happen, right? So we've adjusted, and I can appreciate where we've come. I know she struggles with it because she deals with the people. I don't actually really deal with the people.
I get to work with them.
Yeah. you know what I mean. She's the relationship creator. She creates that relationship. She does well at that. I can maintain the relationship, but I'm not good at creating it.
That is a really good point, though, that I preach all the time, that Council Bluffs is the biggest small town in Iowa.
Oh, 100%.
And it acts like a small town. And everyone here, it feels when you're talking to people like you're in a small town. And first and foremost, above everything else, when doing business in a small town, is relationship building. And it can't be fake. You have to truly care about people. You have to it needs to truly matter to you as you're bringing them in. We want to take care of this for you because we like you and we want to have an ongoing relationship here. It's critical. And the smaller towns, even more so. But Council Bluffs, I think, if you take a look at a community of over 60,000, we're kind of unique, I think, in that area, because typically it's going to have more of a metropolitan feel, but not here.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, relationships are like number one. They just come natural for some people, and I love people. You love people. So it's worked out really well for you, too.
Well,
100% genuine.
Yeah.
You talked about being fake, and that doesn't exist. Yeah, it's all genuine.
Yeah, that's the most important part, because while it may act like a small town, people here are also very smart, just like in every other small town.
Yeah.
And they can sniff out fakeness in a second, and that'll be the end of you.
Yeah,
once that happens.
Yeah.
But that isn't what has happened with you guys. You've continued to grow, and you've continued to add such a wonderful resource to the community. Whether it be direct events with weddings, graduation parties, baby showers, or a community event. We had the reception for Spirit of Courage out there last year. Because they knew, we can call the Schneckloths and they're going to be able to handle this for us, and that's what happened. So I was any chance I get to have to go out there, I'm loving to be able to do that. So listen, guys, congratulations on your success so far. I'm looking forward to seeing what other rocket ship you guys build out there, and it continues to grow, because you're doing wonderful work, and it's inspiring for me.
Thank you.
And I'm grateful that you took a little bit of time to just give us a snapshot of what's going on here today. So thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
You bet.
Yes.
Service Master Restore by Schmader knows it's hard to get back to normal when you've suffered serious property damage due to flooding, fire, or smoke, and it leaves you with all sorts of questions about how to get your home or business back to normal. Service Master Restore by Schmader can restore your space, and all you have to do is just give Cindy a call, 402-339-9911. And S&B Country Kennel, the top spot in Southwest Iowa when you need to know your dog will receive only the best. Boarding, daycare, grooming, self-washing, training, and even a membership available to a dog park over an acre in size. S&B Country Kennel also has rescue dogs, so check with them about adoption possibilities. S&B Country Kennel, just west of I-29 on Bungie Avenue, south of Council Bluffs. Thank you once again to Kimberly and Adam Schneckloth for joining me today, and also thanks to you for watching. My name's Todd Studer. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.